So welcome to the next video, and I wanted to show you some other thing that you can do with SmartPLS that you can also do with AMOS, and then to show you a thing that you cannot do with the AMOS but can do with SmartPLS. What we need to get rid of, we want to delete these items here, and let's assume I want to build a complex model where BIS has impact on BIS, has impact on BSR, which has impact on BSD and BSF. This model makes no theoretical sense. I just want to show you how you run a model with your data that can be a bit different. And let's make it BSD, and let's make BSF looking nice. Now let's move this one here, this one here, this one here. And this is how you build a structure equation model. Because in the previous video I showed you how to build a simple model, which is the simple regression model. We had 2 independent variables and 4 latent dependent constructs. We can do something like this. BS has impact on this one, but has impact on this one, this has on this one, and this has on this one, and maybe we can also add something like this. I think last time this model didn't run. Let's see whether it will run with a PLS. PLS path, start calculation, and we can see that there are some effects, and we also want to know the significance, so we're going to run also bootstrapping, and again 500 boot samples, which is not much, but we want to have it quickly, otherwise it will take a few minutes and we don't want to wait too long. It is now running the model, and we will know several things. First, what we will know is the p-values of direct effects, and you see BIS is a good predictor for BASRR. Is significant, and the path coefficient is minus 0.183. This is the only significant relationship here. But remember, it is the dummy data, and actually theoretical this model cannot work. What we have here we can look at R-squared or adjusted R-squared squares and see how much variance we explain with a p-value even. We can look at the indirect effects, and we can see whether the BIS had impact on BSD or BSF or BSR. So we can look within the samples and see whether there are some statistically significant indirect effects. And it seems there are no, which is, from the point of view of theory, the model is completely made up, makes sense. But here you can see that there are indirect effects that may be even significant, that assumedly this item could have impact on this, and this could have impact on that one, and it means the BS would have both direct and indirect effect, which will speak for mediation. So you can, interestingly, do a following thing in SmartPLS that you cannot do in AMOS. Or in AMOS it is very problematic. You can test the moderation. In AMOS, if you want to test the moderation, you have to go to SPSS, you have to calculate the new variable, let's assume BIS, is moderated by BSRR in the effect on BSF. Let's make it nice, let's make it visual. So we need to delete these effects. Now I want to delete the effect. Up, I think I deleted something that I didn't want to delete, like this and like this. And let's assume the model actually looks like this, but now I assume that this effect can be moderated. It is strengthened by the BSRR skill. If we talk about moderation, we talk about few things. First of all, that the first independent variable has impact on the dependent variable, that moderator has a direct impact, and they also can be multiplied, and this multiplication leads to an effect. In AMOS, you have to take this variable, aggregate them, aggregate these variables, calculate a new variable, which will be a multiplication, add this new variable to the model as additional independent variable, and then you test for the moderation effect, which is very painful. I don't know why they still have it in AMOS. What you can do here, actually, you can add a moderating effect, and our independent variable is the BIS, and our moderator is BISD. Okay, and this is this effect, and BSD, this is this effect, and we can add another one, why not, moderating effect. Independent variable is our BIS scale and the moderated BSRR scale. And we have this effect here. So we're testing direct effect of BIS on bus FF, bus RR on bus FF, and also their interaction. And as you see, within a few clicks, SmartPLS allows you to run this effect. Let's run it. Actually, the model still has no sense, so that's why it doesn't really matter what we find, but you will see that we have the moderating effect. This is the effect. And by running a bootstrap, we can find out whether this effect is significant or not. So we run additional bootstrapping. Now it takes longer, we have more lines, it has to make more calculations, but still only 500 subsamples what I made, so it could be pretty quick. And here we can see the effects, moderating effects. One of them is even weakly significant, and this is the moderating effect BIS with BIS-FF. So this one is weakly significant. The other one is not significant. It means the one with BIS-FF. Oh, this is moderating effect 2. We need to check which one is the effect 1 is weakly significant. This is effect 1, BSD on BS-FF. So we can have this moderation here, which makes SmartPLS even more attractive in this event. So more critical, it means not all journals may be happy that you ran the SmartPLS tool. I think most of information system journals, they are fine with it, but strategy journals, organization theory journals, they are not so happy. You have to extra legitimize, and better before you go to a journal, check in their papers whether somebody already applied the SmartPLS. If they have some paper with SmartPLS, you're good to go. Okay, so now one more thing that I wanted to show you. We'll make it within one video to avoid making new videos, or I don't know what is better. Okay, I'll make a new video on this one, on the second order latent constructs. See you in the next video.